Hi everybody, it's Shawana Intarazim here from ShawanaTransformation.com, and welcome to the 366 day Fear into Love challenge program adventure. Really a soul journey is what it's been, and today is day 342. Out of 366 days, 24 days are left, and today's subject, we're entering a whole new domain here, is on sexuality. We're going to be exploring sexuality stuff in the next probably a week, maybe a week. If there's something specific you'd like me to address, please do let me know. And today's subject for day 342 is called You Know You Want It. You know you want it. You know you want it. There's a particular type of person who perhaps grew up in a family where sexuality was not positively expressed. Perhaps there was no role model of how to do sexual desire. Children are learning a lot about how to express their sexuality as an adult through the unconscious transmission that parents give and other people, of course, appropriately. And the subject comes up a lot in couples, especially around different desire levels. And sometimes what I've noticed is that this particular type of person is actually really afraid to acknowledge that they want it, that they really want to be more sexual and want to have more sex and make more love and have things get really juicy and wonderful and hot between them and their partner. It's such a taboo subject, especially in couples work, also individual work, and it's also taboo right there along with talking about money and talking about death are the three big taboo subject areas. And so if you find yourself being a person who has a hard time acknowledging that you want more sexuality and you want more love, with that, this is definitely the video for you. Thank you for your courage to begin with and just letting yourself acknowledge the truth of that. And I would invite just the possibility of compassion to begin with, because it takes a lot of openness and a lot of heartfulness to really let yourself be open. It may have been true that you didn't get a lot of role modeling of that, or maybe you grew up in a very strong religious family where sexuality was either frowned upon or told you're being selfish, or that it's something sinful, or you should feel guilty for it. And so much of the healing that's happening in the planet has to do with how we hold our love nature and our care nature. And sexual expression and pleasure is such a huge part of how we do that. Is definitely one very important aspect. And so to recognize that you are part of a healing of the sexual whole of our humanity, of our human species, by being okay with and just really acknowledging from the depth of your soul and the depth of your being that it's okay to really want it and however much of it you really want to have. That pleasure that's healthy is your divine birthright. You are divinely supported and deeply welcome by virtue of not having to do anything, just by being a human and having a body. You get to have and enjoy and experiencing whatever kind of sexual expression comes from the depth of your soul and your heart. And by allowing that, you heal some of the repression and suppression and taboo in our culture. There's still taboo onlays, if you will, or veneers that it's not okay to really want it. Definitely see people who struggle with that. So if you're watching this today, I trust it's no accident that you're here, and that there's this message for you of yes. Yes, It's okay to want it. It's okay to want it the way you want it. It's okay to want it how you want it, or how much you want it, as long as there's no harm being done to you or anybody else. There's nothing shameful or guilty about wanting to experience that. And if there are, then this is your your waiting sign, your acknowledgement sign that it's time to really address that, because life is way too short to live without satisfying, fulfilling, soul stirring, love making sexuality in the way that really is beautiful and amazing for you. It's way too short. These bodies age, the bodies eventually die, and don't spend your time wanting it but not having it. I think that's the message I want to leave you with today. Don't spend your time wanting it but being afraid to have it. I want you to really give yourself permission for that and enjoy it. Enjoy it a lot. It's precious. Take care. Much love to you today.